His story, Adam Patrick Devine was born November 7th, 1983. He is an American comedian, actor, producer, and writer, and was raised in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He, of course, was one of the stars of and creators of Comedy Central's Workaholics, which is actually where I first got to know him. And they actually had a lot of wrestling references on that show. The early seasons, especially, were fantastic.
Mhm.
He played the role of Bumper in the Pitch Perfect movies. Those were big hits. He is on The Righteous Gemstones on HBO. And as we very well know, he was in a recurring role on Modern Family as the Pritchett's family nanny, Andy, in seasons 5, 6, and 7. But did you know that in June of 1995, when he was 11, he was walking his bicycle across a road, waiting for cement trucks to pass, didn't realize that there was a fourth one, and it ran him over. The first two wheels of the 42-ton truck rolled him over, and he slid 500 feet. He was knocked unconscious, was in acute shock, and was in a coma. He was rushed to intensive care, and he was in the coma for 2 weeks. All the bones in both of his legs were broken, crushed below the knee. The skin was ripped off, a collapsed lung, broken ribs, and several infections. Again, he was 11 years old. At the time, it was unknown whether he would ever walk again. Over the next several years, he had 26 surgeries and spent much of his time in a wheelchair. Due to the extent of his injuries, Devine was at a high risk of having to have his legs amputated and multiple organ failure. It was discovered that the reason he was not killed was that the bike was in front of him and ended up taking the brunt of the truck, or else he probably wouldn't have made it. He said it was really tough because he had to relearn how to walk, stand up, sit, and everything. The legs were totally mangled. This is his quote. "I think that experience helped me realize that anything is possible." In order to pass the time when he was laid up, he would call into local radio stations, impersonate celebrities, and entertain himself and others. After returning to school, he experienced bullying. But he told jokes as a way to deflect attention away from his injuries, and he later said his experiences had contributed to how he saw comedy as a way of bringing people together, and of course, that must have led to his career, which I think at this point is pretty successful because I think he's a bit of a mainstream guy. But man, that is a wild story.
So his legs were mangled.
He was run over by a 42-ton truck.